Alright guys, my prediction, it's already off to a better start than last year. Just to start, don't want to get too excited, get too ahead of myself, but that was a really good game, and I think that was just such a great game to start the series with. It's like, hey, anything can happen here. I mean, anything can really happen. So obviously the Raptors won, but you would expect if the Raptors won the first game, which they did, that Kawhi would be the leading scorer and really take over like he has been, right? Nope, he didn't. Yeah, he had a great second half, but first half he was kind of slow. He didn't have a bad game. He had a bad game for him, but just by NBA standards, what he put up, 23 points, that's not a bad game, but it just wasn't as dominant as he's usually been. But you know what? Pascal Siakam was like, oh, don't worry about it, Kawhi. I'll just step up and, take some of the work off you, and I'll just put up 32 points casually. I'll just do this casually, and I'll get to the rim at will. I'll get to the bucket whenever I want. I mean, he was driving to the hoop and then shooting stuff off the glass and from the weirdest angles, and I was like, how? How is this even dropping anymore? I think one of his last shots early in the fourth quarter, I mean, maybe it wasn't one of his last shots, but one of his shots, I don't know. I think it was in the fourth quarter. I don't know. There was a lot of shots. The way he shot it and the way he put it off the glass, I was like, whoa. I literally just was like, out loud, whoa, because it was so insane what he was doing. He was out there. He was hustling is what he was doing, offensively, defensively, back and forth, line to line, whatever, just hustling and driving to the hoop and just getting there whenever he wanted. And he also hit a few jump shots, just really great game for him. And he's someone who has been good throughout these playoffs, so it's not a huge surprise, but he really did step up in a big, big way tonight for Toronto. I mean, Golden State didn't play a bad game. It's not like Curry went insanely cold or Thompson went insanely cold. And Green, he had a decent game too. It's not like these guys played bad. It's just Toronto did play better. They hustled more, I think. Golden State, they did get to the line a lot. That's an issue that Toronto had, was a lot of fouls and a lot of stupid fouls. You just can't send Curry to the line. It's an automatic 2 points. I feel like I'm never going to see Curry miss at the foul line again, just shooting free throws. I feel like I haven't seen him miss in a very long time, and I feel like I might never see him miss again. I don't know, but it just seems like it's automatic points when you foul these guys and send them to the line. Really, anyone on Golden State, it's automatic points when you send them to the line, so that's something the Raptors are going to have to work on. But that being said, Golden State didn't have a bad game, which is surprising because you would think, oh, Curry's going to need to shoot badly or go cold. Thompson is going to need to be cold throughout the game. But those guys weren't necessarily cold. They were hitting their shots because in the Houston series and things like that, Houston was able to win when Curry had a bad game or Thompson had a bad game. Raptors were able to win with those guys not having bad games. Yeah, they weren't on fire, but they didn't play bad. And the same thing with Kawhi. You would think, Kawhi would have to play outstanding for them to win. Kawhi didn't play bad, but he didn't play outstanding, and they won because other guys stepped up. Gasol stepped up. Green had a few big shots. Kyle Lowry, you know what? He didn't put up a bunch of points. I think he put up 7 points. But the thing is, he had a presence on the floor, especially defensively, drawing charges. He was out there hustling as well. I think Toronto was just grinding out there, and that arena, I'm telling you, that home floor advantage, that home court advantage for Toronto is going to be big. Drake wasn't crazy tonight. Yeah, he had the Curry's dad's jersey on, which was a nice little troll there, whatever, but he wasn't going insane. But just that whole atmosphere up there in Toronto looks crazy, and especially second half of the fourth quarter is, I think, where you really saw that crowd come into play. I mean, obviously, they were insane all night, but that's when they really, I feel like, had the effect on Golden State because the game was starting to get out of hand and the fans, they were getting louder and louder and louder and louder, and it just started to slip away from Golden State. I mean, it was just, you could tell the fans in sports, they matter. Home court, home field, any sport, whatever, home whatever matters. It makes an impact, and especially in Toronto with all those Jurassic Parks up there. Apparently there's more than one. I didn't realize that until watching the game tonight, but it's an insane atmosphere. It must be crazy to be up there right now. I'm not even a Toronto fan, Raptors fan, never been to Canada, but I mean, I feel like that's got to be a crazy, a sick experience being up there right now if you're a Raptors fan or just basketball fan up there in Toronto, up there in Canada. And yeah, guys, I guess that's it for this video. Really good game to start out this series. prediction is looking okay right now, so no one can make fun of me yet. But yeah, I'm excited for game 2. I'm excited to see what's gonna happen, and that's it for this video. Make sure to drop a like if you like this, comment down below what you thought of the series, and yeah, make sure to subscribe. Peace out.